What's up, y'all? It's your boy Shaz. Alright, so today I'll be reacting to Vikram making Glimpse, a movie we all been waiting for from Ulaganagan Kamal Haasan, directed by Lokesh Kanagaraj. I have a lot to say about this film and the anticipation, expectation, and how special this is gonna be for us and for I think many people who doesn't know the greatness of Kamal Haasan, because it's been a while that he done something this massive on a mainstream level. I mean, I'm talking about cinema itself. All right. So with that said, let's get this rolling. Anyway, this cast is crazy. And let's go. One of the gods of cinema, Ulaganagan Kamal Haasan. You already know, bro. Hey man, we here locked and loaded. Hey, listen, listen. Worldwide release on 3rd June. Okay, listen, it's a lot here. It's a lot here. We got locked and loaded. Lokesh Kanagaraj. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just get a good still of the Ulaganayan right here. That was right here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's talk about Vikram, man. The anticipation and the anticipation for me is in this film is really quite personal, because I've never got an opportunity to watch a Kamal Haasan film in theaters. And obviously, which means I've never got a first day first show experience for a Kamal Haasan film, and I've always admired him growing up. But lately, I think his last massive mainstream film, uh, like a big mainstream film, was Vishwaruban 2. But we all heard the behind the scenes issue for that film, and you can tell by the final result that it was kind of rushed. It wasn't quite up to par with the first one, so I didn't get a chance to watch that. And he's been very much busy with his political aspects. And then you got Big Boss. So this is gonna be the first film for me after many years that I think we all collectively excited to see him in. We got a young blood with Lokesh, coming off Master, and him being a insane diehard Kamal Hassan fan. For him, Kamal Hassan is cinema. So what's so exciting is that to see that dude directing Kamal Hassan, like what kind of a vision does he have for him? So of course, when it comes to execution, every single shot and frame, probably even more precise that he's ever been. Obviously every film is special for a filmmaker, but come on, this got to be on a whole nother level because it is his god. His world of cinema with Ulaganagan and Kamal Hassan, and that also speaks volume because I love Ulaganagan and Kamal Hassan, like that tag, but we never get that. We only get that with KS Ravi Kumar, and hopefully we get that his eye shot. I thought when I was a kid, I used to watch like Tenali, Avashamagi a lot, and I always loved his eye shot with Ulaganag and Kamal Hassan, and I'm glad that we are getting this. I think Lokesh will now we putting that in here. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be dope. So a lot in here. I think it's like really classic, yet it's probably gonna be pushing boundaries, because he's worked with Kamal Hassan. And I saw this kind of a piece of interview, like a quick interview where somebody asked him, will this be like, he said for Master it was 50% Talabadi film and 50% Lokesh film, and the dude asked him, is Vikram the same thing, or is it 100% Lokesh film? And I loved his answer. He said 100% Lokesh film, and that's what I want to hear from Tamil cinema filmmakers, because I'm only going to speak with Tamil cinema because I'm more into that. And that's a great stand because that already says that this is probably going to be Lokesh's best work because it's going to be 100% him and he's not trying to cater to anything. Of course, working with his Olaganayan, but I think he wants to make the best film. I think that's how he's probably going to even earn the respect of Kamal Haasan. So that is a great statement. Also, we got a quick thing where he said that he is planning the talks are in for the next Talabadi movie after the Telugu director one that Talabadi is doing right now. He's going to be shooting real soon. After that one, I think Talabat 67 is that what it is. That Lokesh is gonna be back with Talabadi, and I think that's gonna be 100% Lokesh as well. Because I think with Master, a lot of people talked about the fact that they wanted 100% Lokesh, and I think even for Talabadi fans, that's what we want to see, right? So with Vikram, that's also very exciting to see Lokesh full fledged himself, but also directing Kamal Hassan and how that's going to be. And you got Vijay Sethupathi and you got Fahadh Faasil, a great, powerful, powerful cast with some incredible performance ranges, and it's an action film, right? It's an action entertainer, but having that sort of a cast, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be very unique and very dynamic because I thought it's not gonna be just a typical commercial mass action film. I think this might be a pure action film that also can have some great performance and emotional depth and layers. So I'm very, very excited. I think the action is going to be next up, be a straight fire. And for me personally, to experience Ulaganayagan in first day, first show, it's going to be monumental, a special day for me because you guys know how much I love Kamal Haasan, right? He's my second favorite actor after Talabadi. The King Dalash is the greatest Talabadi, and you got Gada Cinema Kamal Haasan, and it's a shame and a crime, but most of his prime great films happened before the time where I was able to go to the movies on my own, right? After that point, he's done some stuff, but I always had to pick. How I get to go to one Tamil film a year, and of course y'all know who I picked. You know what I'm saying? But now I could go for any films, obviously. So I'm happy that we getting this kind of a film from Kamal Haasan. I know a lot of you guys are excited. I'm really speechless. I cannot really, you know, hold my excitement for this. And with everything we've been getting, I think the marketing has been brilliant because even the announcement was epic, man. Everything about the the marketing of this film is exciting because coming out in June and we getting this, some nowadays, some it's annoying, but like even for Beast, for example, right? It's like the movie's essentially coming out in like 3 weeks, and we're starting to get something. And Vikram, from the announcement, we already know it's going to be special with the tone and the feel and the way it was shot. The announcement tease for the film, and that alone screams special. So with that said, guys, that is my quick kind of a thoughts on Vikram. I didn't get to talk about the film that much. Now that I'm back making more videos consistently, so I'll be covering anything and everything. Again, also gotta mention the fact that we're getting Kamal Hassan in Anirudh's music, and Indian 2 was gonna be the one. I was very excited for that film, and I know it's a lot of production issue behind. Hopefully, they will get that done because I do want to see Shankar back in that route with a little bit more compact. I mean, it's going to be a massive film because it is Shankar and it is Indian too. Hopefully, that film will get finished and we'll get to see it. But I was excited the fact that Anirudh is going to be doing music because I really want to see Kamal Hassan because Kamal Hassan always works with people that he's kind of worked before, and he was working with Gibran a lot, which is fine. But I want to see him, one of the gods of cinema, with some young blood with the Lokesh and Anirudh. It's going to be a different dynamic, and I think it's going to show this generation of young people, I think, somewhat forgotten his level of greatness because I've heard some people say some people know Kamal Hassan more for Big Boss than the greatness that he is. I mean, this dude is a walking god of cinema, and people always when they think about Kamal Hassan, the first thing that goes to is Big Boss, and it's a crime. I hate it. I hate it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get into that. I hate that fact, but I'm happy that I think Vikram's gonna show people, oh, yo, this is Kamal Hassan, so they can go back and watch all of his great films like Hey Ram and Alavandan and Viramandi and all those sorts like Guna. A lot of people has really forgotten the man. Like he became a mythology. Like people know he's a legend and he's all this, but not many people have actually put in that work to really experience the level of greatness that he had given to us across his career. But we already spoke about this before in my other thoughts on videos. For those who've been watching, I've spoken about if Kamal Hassan was in prime today during this time period, the amount of insane films we will be getting. You can't even really put into words or even imagine, man. But anyways, we gotta celebrate him, bro. Like we really gotta celebrate him because he deserves it. I think he's, even though he's Ulaganayagan and people look at him with respect, like he deserves more. He held Tamil cinema single handedly to the level of greatness that Tamil cinema can be was shown by Kamal Haasan himself alone. We had some great filmmakers, but like himself alone, he was doing a lot of it: writing, performing, directing, music, name it all. He has done it. So with that said, guys, let me know your thoughts on the making glimpse and what is your anticipation level for Vikram, and do you guys resonate with some of the things that I mentioned here post reaction. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Always enjoy reading them, and as for always, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and see you guys on my next one. Salute.